come in bunches for him so far, and not really as...
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. The third quarter was clearly their time to shine, and they've made the most of it to build this lead. You have to like their chances with the way they're playing as they head into the fourth. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. They made a statement with that big run, Clark.
They sure did. I mean, actually, this team has what I like to call spurtability.
Clark, that's becoming one of our trademarks right there.
Without question.
We're all over it.
One of the great basketball words out there.
And Clark, I think the defense was sort of shell-shocked by that spurtability. They were reeling.
Here is Barea. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Haywood. Marion is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Terry in at the two-guard spot. And Sean Marion with the slam.
You know, everybody's got a job to do. Each player has a role in clearing space under the boards. That's his.
And then collecting on the second chance points, Clark. So important.
Yeah, is he hard to handle in the paint? Just so strong, and he attacks.
House kicks to Howard. He kicks it to House. Jones for three, and that one's good.
Boy, I like the fluidity I'm seeing from them on offense. It's a thing of beauty. Fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. They're moving the ball well, finding the open man, making that extra pass. They're playing very unselfishly right now.
The Heat leading by 23. From past the arc, and the Heat, another three.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Here is Barea. Terry outside. Left side, Butler. Jacks up a three, and that one's good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Jones dishes to Howard. House. Here's the three. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Picked away. Here's the break to the paint. It's tipped. Fast break, here they come. Terry against Jones. Terry the pass to Barea. He feeds it to Haywood. And it's Howard picking him up. Just 4 to shoot. Deflected. But they get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Haywood. Nowitzki comes in for Caron Butler. And Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for Jason Terry. Here's Wade. Marion with the steal.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
The offensive rebound, and Chandler throws it down. The Heat leading by 21. Here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron. And now here's the Sprite Slam Cam replay.
A little bit of a struggle defensively. They got to defend the hoop.
I'm not sure they could have gotten there anyway.
Here is Barea. the Mavericks call time here.
They've gone cold, and a smart timeout here to give them a second to regroup and try to get back on the right track.
Dallas really played a lot of zone defense last year, and I thought it worked out well for them, especially with the personnel they brought in. Tyson Chandler manning the paint really helped that club.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Nowitzki. Kicks it to Barea. From about 19 feet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Steve, back to Dallas. Sometimes a team needs to find an identity on defense, and they found that last year with the zone. That was a little clever trick, Clark Kellogg, that Rick Carlisle, the coach of the Mavs, inserted in that team.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the zone, it fit their personnel. You can't overlook the impact that Tyson Chandler has had on their defensive disposition. They have guys that have length and can cause problems in the passing lane. So the zone defense just made some sense.
Here is Barea. Now the dish to Nowitzki. The feed to Fernandez. Shoots the three. They get the rebound. Chandler powers down the dunk.
Well, I tell you what, that'll give them a nice lift because that kind of effort always rubs off.
Does it ever?
Yeah, when you've got one guy out there hustling his tail off, everybody else has to follow suit.
Miller outside. Jones for three. Cannot hit. Mavericks trailed by 19. Barea kicks to Marion. And it's Miller picking him up. Marion dishes to Barea. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, this is a shot that we've seen him miss, but actually the coaches would like to see him not miss as many.
Deflects the pass. Chandler with the steal. And Dallas has possession. Trailing by 19.
Kevin, he didn't turn the ball over once in the first half, but it's been a different story for him since the break.
And J.J. Barea, the bucket on the assist by Fernandez.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you, folks.
1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Here is House. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Dallas. They're on an 11-2 run. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe that finish? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average typical dunk.
Here is House. Miller kicks to Howard. Back to Miller. They're moving it around. Jones for three. Gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 18.
Man, that's going to do it. I mean, this thing is pretty much over. They played well.
Well, it has been a bit anticlimactic the end of the game, but sometimes that's the way it goes.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Caron Butler's checked in for Marion. Terry comes in for Rudy Fernandez. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for J.J. Barea. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Anthony. Now LeBron. Chalmers pass to Bosh. LeBron kicks to Wade. Caron Butler covering. Wade dishes to Bosh. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd. And so here is Dallas. It's an 18-point game. He dishes it to Butler. Over Anthony. Kicks it out to Terry. The three is launched. It's hauled in by the Heat. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bosh, he's covered by Kidd. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
Well, you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
Dallas again missing. Puts up the prayer. It's off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.